Hey guys, welcome back to OceanGemTarot. Trying to fix this like always, but anyways. I use this light and I know it's a bit obscure and the lighting's bad, but my other light, spirits tend to mess with, and then it flickers and it strobes and it makes me want to vomit. So that's the reason why I just use this little light right here. But anyways, we are going to get into it. So I heard in my head when I was preparing, meditating, all that good stuff this morning. One, I'm about to jump around. And two, back to what I was saying, I heard shake the haters. And I also heard don't hate me because you ain't me. So you have somebody that's like, I just trying to be you, or maybe you like a me too type person. Hey, Redbeard, how are you? Good to see you. So yeah, that's why I was like, well, we're going to dig into this because obviously that's what we need to do the read on. Maybe you guys need to watch out for somebody or just be aware. You probably already know who this person is. Thank you, Redbeard. Also, I was thinking just now, if you want to be a moderator, let me know because you're like my day one. Some people like to, some people don't. So it's really up to you. And then on the bottom of the deck, I was shuffling these cards, but I turned it over. Let me see. I'm going to show you guys. I should have just pulled it out, but I've shuffled them up. It was talking about, I'll show you who you can trust. I wanted to show you, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. Where is it? But anyways, neither here nor there. It said, I'll show you who you can trust. So that, again, is kind of like a real, maybe somebody's trying to be really nice, but yet you need to be careful about that. Don't reveal too much information, like diarrhea of the mouth type of thing. You'll try to behave. Let me see if I can do this because normally I do it on my other one. Let's see. Okay. It should ask you, like send you a question. But anyways, I know everybody's busy. So I haven't been here. I'm going to shuffle this deck and we're going to pull cards while I'm running my mouth. I haven't been here because I've been really busy with work. For those of you who don't know, I started working for a senior community and it's been crazy. And we're working on getting that in order. And I had a day off in like over 2 weeks. So I was exhausted. So yesterday I slept all day and I was lazy because I'm supposed to be car shopping. So I did everything I could possibly do as far as that goes without being there. All right, we have the Akashic libraries are open. Somebody wills may be significant to you. Somebody could be trying to tap into your energy or your past records. This could also be somebody that you've known. Like you connect really well, but yet at the same time, there's just this energy of like they try to do things you want to do, or you tell a story and they're like, me too. So I don't know. That's not everybody, but that's somebody. So I don't know. Be careful for that. It says after sadness, happiness, and hopes return. Some of you guys could be going through a hard time right now, as well as take care of yourself. Rest. I feel like that is for me. Sometimes you need to rest. Don't just go. Because at the end of the day, it's still going to be there for you to return to. I feel like I just got slapped on the hand. All right. What do we have for this energy? Because I keep hearing it over and over. Don't hate me because you ain't me. The Ten of Swords. Somebody might try to stab you in the back, or this person has stabbed you in the back, and then they return in your energy. We're going to get more on this. The Akashic records. They could have stabbed you in the back in the past, like a past life. But now it's kind of like a redo. You guys have come back into each other's energy. This is a deep read. But also, we had the full moon, right? And full moon eclipse. So that is also cord cutting. I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about that. But the energies are still open. And then we have the Five of Swords, right? There's something about Somebody could really be going like surrendering to defeat. And like, that's the cost of battle here. Somebody could lose something in a midst of conflict. So be aware. It's kind of like standing up for yourself, but at the same time, don't feel like just because you might feel defeated, don't give in is what I'm getting. Because some of you guys could be giving in, like throwing in the towel. I see somebody waving a white flag, like, I give up. Don't give up. It's just a hurdle to jump. I feel like somebody needs to rest. Somebody needs to have a self-care day. Sideways, we have the Six of Wands, right? You're going to be moving into the spotlight, but you can't give up. Like, don't give up just because you're feeling defeated. I mean, the cycle's ended, right? You're beginning a new cycle. The 10s, it's the ending of a cycle, right? It's kind of like pick yourself up, dust yourself off, spit out that dirt that you ate and keep on going, you know? Somebody also may need an ego check in your energy. I don't know if that, I mean, for some of you guys, it could be huge. Just make sure you keep it in check so it doesn't defeat you, if that makes sense. For some reason, I think like maybe you're really good at what you do. You've been doing it a very long time. But don't get over confident, because that's when we end up making mistakes that can ultimately bite us in the butt. Let's see. What is this? We have the World card sideways and also the Page of Coins sideways. And the World card sideways is under that Ten of Swords, which is that ending of a cycle of feeling defeated. Somebody could also in your energy be playing the victim if something happened, instead of owning up to their mistakes. Just own up to it. You own up to your mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, right? It's not going to be the end all be all. It's just like, all right, how can I change this to make it better? This girl is walking along. I just heard that Christmas song, walking around the Christmas tree. What is wrong with me? So odd. And also hear that song. I've been hearing that song, Shake Them Haters Off. I don't know if you guys remember that song. It's an older song. If you're younger, you probably don't remember it. It was a rap song, Shake Them Haters Off. Some of you guys might be feeling like you're just kind of in a stagnant area. Like you're moving forward, but it's just not that moving quick enough. And so sometimes like you have to take a rest, because we have that under somebody tapping into your Akashic records, right? Maybe that's a lesson that you've yet to learn, is just because things aren't moving as quick as you want, don't feel like they're stagnant if there's still forward progression. Or another situation, even if like sometimes you're not moving forward and you're feeling stagnant because you're getting stuck in old cycles. And then we have this Page of Coins that's sideways, right? Make sure you're grounding yourself. Emotions are all over the place, right? Like this, kind of like atoms bouncing off each other, right? And it's the full moon, right? The full moon eclipse. It was yesterday. So those energies, right? Everything is heightened, from emotions to everything. So you want to make sure that you're level and you're grounded, right? Because everything's going to be like going, pew, 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 right? So you want to ground yourself, tap into it. Sometimes, I don't know if you're in Texas where I am, it's raining, and it's been raining for quite a while. And so maybe that's making things go slower than how you want them to go, right? Right. Stay with me now. So because things aren't moving the way you want them to move, don't feel like they're going stagnant. It's still making forward progression, or maybe you need to keep moving forward. It's just not going to go as fast as you want, depending on the situation of what you're in, right? It could be like something's in the way of making you achieve your goal that you want to achieve a little bit quicker. You're like, crap, this is never going to work. Nothing's working in my favor. Example. So I had a charity event that I went to. And then it's really funny. I was laughing. I was like, oh my gosh, the whole event of the day. Like I invited my Edie, and she's amazing. And so we were going to go to this event, right? We had it planned. And the day, everything was chaos. This was, what day was this? This was Thursday. So everything was chaotic, and everything that could go wrong went wrong. And we were trying to get everything smooth, and it was supposed to be a smooth day. We're like, boom, we're going to knock this out and knock this out and different things in the community. And it was just, you know how that full moon energy kind of attacks, and like, so you have these hurdles, right? So finally we made it to it's time and we're leaving. And then she had a phone call that she had to take. So I end up Ubering, right? We were planning on riding together, but sometimes, like, you know, different business phone calls, they'll know if you have somebody else in there and you don't want to get your butt chewed. So anyways, so we make it there finally. And I'm waiting on her. She's like 3 minutes behind me. I'm in my Uber. I step out of my Uber. I see her. I finally find her because at first I couldn't find her. She couldn't find me. I'm like, you see me? She's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. This is a breast cancer charity event. I know this is neither here nor there, but it'll all come together. Hey, Tony. Love you. And so I step out of the car, right? I'm in my cocktail dress. We're ready to go. And I have my go-to cocktail shoes on, right? They're expensive. They're jazzy, but they're comfortable. You can walk in them all day long and your feet won't hurt. They're amazing. And so I step out of the car, and what happens? This is funny. The complete bottom of my shoe comes off. And I tell her, I'm like, come closer. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, drive closer because I can't walk to you. My shoe just fell. She goes, oh, well, we can probably fix it. I'm like, no, you don't understand. The whole bottom of my shoe fell off, separated, not just a heel break or not just a fabric tear. It was gone, right? Like, this is something you cannot super glue type gone. And I was like, these are really expensive. I was like, I guess that's a sign. And the whole time I'm like, I'm getting signs, right? That something's going to go wrong. Maybe you don't need to go because they're trying to be advanced. And I'm like, no, we're going to make it. So then my shoe falls off. So I'm like, shit. So I get in the car with her. I'm like, we got to find a Ross. So then we jet off to Ross, right? Look at this. The hermit. We felt that we should have probably stayed inside, right? Solitude, confirmation, and then the tower. Definite tower moments that are going on, but it's all in how you look at it, right? Because the tower moment is a shift and a change, and something new was going to happen, right? And so the new thing that was going to happen, like, dude, we're bonding, right? She's new, I'm new, we're pulling it together. So during this is all coming together. Bear with me. So we go to Ross, and then I'm like, I don't have any shoes. I refuse. I will not walk anywhere barefooted. That's disgusting, and it's tacky. So I was like, let me borrow your sandals and you wear your heels. Well, she has a really tiny foot, and I mean, mine's not overly gigantic, but it's bigger than hers. But I was like, all right, we're gonna make it work. She goes, you can make those work. So I'm walking because I don't know how to walk in like flats that have the little strappy things on them. I feel like they're gonna fall off my feet. So I'm like kind of walking with like a limp, and it's absolutely hilarious. And she's laughing at me the whole time. So eventually we get there, we find some freaking shoes. We stand in this long line that takes like 20 minutes. I'm like, who goes to Ross on a Thursday night? Apparently everybody in Plano. Okay. That's their go-to on a Thursday night. That's the hangout. So we wait about 20 minutes to get in line. By this time, we have 30 minutes until the charity is over, right? So we get there on time, and then chaos. We're like maybe 30 minutes late because another lady was going to come. And then, so we waited on her, and then she ended up not coming. So then we left, right? Long story short. And so then we finally get there and we walk in. And so we get there, our name's at the door, get signed in, all that. We're enjoying the event. And so then, because, you know, they're supposed to have cocktails and food and everything else, we're mixing and we're mingling for this short amount of time, trying to do some networking. And we get up to the bar finally. And then they're out of alcohol. They've already closed it down because it's, 30 minutes till time to go. So we're like, crap. So we mix and we mingle, we pass out some cards and whatnot. And so then on the way home, we start getting these weird photos of these guys. I guess I think there were a couple of guys that we had met, and we were just networking, passing out cards. And then we start getting these weird photos and these stalker photos. Like, I blocked them, like people like gas station camera photos of a guy pumping gas on his phone. We're like, who the hell is this? It was very weird, very odd, very full moon type weird energy. But moral of the story is, like, we didn't quit. We didn't give up. Even the hospitals, we came, we showed out, we passed out cards. It was amazing. We made some connections and we left. So that's how I feel like things are going. Like it's chaotic, but you can still move forward. It's like, don't give up on the task at hand. No, because things are going to be thrown at you, right? Even though it's funny and you can laugh at it. And some people may not have laughed at it. Some people may have gone up. I was like, what are the odds after the day? Okay. Everywhere has a Ross. We're going to make it work. Oh God. So I mean, anyways, it was funny. So that's kind of like the energy that I'm feeling here. But it's like somebody else is throwing salt your way, or it's like, I don't know, you tell them a story or something, and they're like, oh, me too. I don't know. It's like, I feel like somebody is mimicking you or trying to be like you, but not in a becoming way. It's more of a weird, creepy, like, dude, you have your own life. You're your own person. Don't try to be me type of thing. And look what we have here. Two of Swords, a nice equal balance. It's like, I feel like it's a balance of like, this could be like somebody in your energy, or this could be you like avoiding the truth and needing to cut something off. Cord cutting ties, very significant. If you did not do them last night, do them tonight, because that energy is still significant. It's all about cutting the ties of certain things, maybe certain people, certain relationships in your energy, cutting it off because it no longer serves you, right? And moving forward into a new light, because this is a brand new cycle. There's big things happening, right? Right. See, Tony agrees. He's like, right. It's a very like Gemini type card. Duality of it all. Trust your knowledge, trust your instincts, but also have no regrets. You know what I mean? Some of you guys might be really nice and like you cut people up, you're like, yeah. But then people try to give you guilt trips. You know, like, oh, I'm just very fond of you. I look up to you. You're my mentor, or whatever the case might be. But in reality of the situation, that could not be true. And you know this. It's just somebody's trying to kind of like suck your energy or be in your energy. But like deep down, you know, it's time to cut them off, right? Moving forward. Somebody's trying to tap into your energy and your past energy, but it's all about needing to take control and trusting yourself, right? Like you guys could have been going through a lot of crap. You could have been really sad, but now it's like cutting that off and moving over and just choosing to be happy and walking in a different light. And that's what's going to uplift you. If you guys would, please smash that like button. It does help the algorithm. I truly appreciate it. And then we have the King of Cups, right? Somebody just said chivalry's not dead. Somebody could be been stabbed in the back in the past, right? It's like a new beginning. Somebody could be not quite ready to take that step and starting over, right? But I mean, I feel at the end of the day, it's time. This could be a new start. It could be fresh. You could be in a transitional period because somebody could have freshly been stabbed in the back. But I feel like there's something that's going to bring a lot of happiness here. It's a very masculine type energy. Somebody's going to come into your energy that shares the same ideals as you and whatever circumstances that you were dealing with this in. Somebody's more on the traditional side of thinking. Just as far as respect, and I just heard like the stature of it all, like the ranking. I don't know. That's weird. That'll make sense to somebody in the world that makes sense to. Yeah, it was a crazy night. Are there any more messages for the collective? What do we need to know? Or do we need to jump into our angels? Oh, okay. The Lovers, another Gemini card. Somebody could be meeting somebody that's very chivalrous, right? You guys could have had a past life connection, but I feel like you guys, it's going to be like a really good connection of desires. This person may vape. It looks like he's vaping. I just heard play the harmonica. I don't know. It's weird. Somebody play the harmonica? You guys let me know. I don't know. But it's like a kindred spirit type of thing. Somebody's going to come into your energy. We have the Page of Swords, but it's sideways, right? Ooh, this is crazy. It's like somebody's up at the front talking to somebody and they have a laptop, right? Somebody's really clever. And then somebody's sitting here in the back, like holding this sword on this book. It's like somebody is two-faced. And that's been coming up in our reads, especially with the kind of don't hate me because you ain't me type energy. Look at that. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Lord Jesus. See? Kind of. But it's sideways. So I feel like you guys see this person for who they are. And it's like you're not being distracted by what's in front of you. Somebody acts nice but has ill intentions. I feel like it's kind of in their character, even if they don't mean to. Just real. I just heard catty. That's weird. Interesting. I feel like this is all just be careful. Make sure you're clearing out the energies that you need to clear out with no regrets, right? And just be aware of your surroundings and who is around you. And don't have diarrhea of the mouth. Don't tell everybody everything about you when you first meet them because they seem trustworthy, because they may not be. Take care of yourself. Don't forget to have those self-care days. Don't work so hard you work yourself in the ground. I feel like, that's probably for me. And complete commitment. I feel like you guys are definitely committed to whatever this is that you're working on and move forward from. Don't be discouraged and don't feel like it's stagnant as long as you're moving forward. There's going to be obstacles in your way. It's just a test. Keep moving forward because you're going to be celebrating here, because we do have that Six of Wands. It's a celebration. It's recognition. People are going to notice you and notice those things that you're doing, right? Even I just heard you might be going out for a promotion, or even for your promotion. I don't know. Take it how it resonates for you, but there's definitely going to be a choice here that you're going to have to make. Just be aware of everything and make the correct decision. Don't worry about other people's feelings, but not in a bad way. You need to do what's best for you and move forward, right? Somebody might need to have a heart-to-heart with somebody. Somebody needs to learn how to accept criticism. As long as it's done in a tasteful way, right? Like, don't get defensive if somebody's like, oh, well, this needs to happen, or this is what we recognize, this is what could elevate you to a higher level. Just accept it. And even if it's not the case with you, kind of like take things for a grain of salt, because some people criticize because they're hating. And they're trying to, like, I start throw salt in the game. This reads kind of like here and there and everywhere. But you guys get the point. All right, let's grab some Archangel cards. What's it that the collective needs to know? I feel like I'm going to grab some Moonology cards too. We have, remember who you are, Archangel Michael. You're a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You're very loved. And then we have prioritize, which is what we have in here as well. Archangel Metatron, focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. All right. Being too trustful get you in trouble? Yeah, that was a lot of cards. I know how that is. Me too. I was like, even when I go against my intuition, I'm like, I know this. I know what it is. And if you go against your intuition, then it ends up biting you in the butt. It says conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse, which is what we just went through. A fairy climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. I don't know. I'm showing you guys these, but you can't really see it. You are good enough. And this is full moon in Virgo. And then we have a full moon in Cancer. All these are full moons. That's crazy. Like, just about almost every full moon came out. It says a personal issue reaches resolution. When does that ever happen with this deck? Everything, we just had a full moon. Everything is about the full moon energy. Every one of these cards. It's amazing. We have the eclipse, we have Cancer, we have Virgo, and we have Aries. That's awesome. All right, guys. Well, on that note, I have to get going. And then I will see you guys Monday. And we'll probably have a couple of reads Monday. I do have to not be lazy and finish this car stuff. I hate shopping. With a passion. I hate shopping. But anyways, I love you guys. I appreciate all you guys being here. I truly do. And smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. That way you guys know when I'll be on again next. And until next time, you guys get some rest. Do you. Do some self stuff. Be fabulous. Stay blessed. And I'll see you again. Namaste.